welcome to the Power Talk session at the World Islamic Economic Forum, KK, Kota Kinabalu, that is in Sabah, 2020. I'm with Tri Dewi Virgiyanti, Director of Urban Housing and Settlement, Ministry of National Development Planning, or known as Bappenas in Indonesia. Ibu Tri, if you can, what is the triggering factor of the Indonesia's capital shift to Kaltim, Kalimantan Timur, and how is Indonesia planning to control the economic impact?
Yeah, well, what is triggering factors? First, of course, Jakarta. You know Jakarta. How many people live there?
Oh, a lot.
So 12 million at least in Jakarta itself, but surrounding metropolitans, it can come to 32 million people in such a small area. So, so it's a big cost. I mean, of course, it's a big economy.
Yes.
But also a big cost in terms of many traffic jam, pollution, and so on, water and so on. So the pressure on the environment is pressure on the land is so big that we need to find a way that Jakarta can live more sustainable in the future. So it's not just Jakarta, but also Java, the island.
Correct.
Island of Java consists of 150 million people. So it's a big, also big numbers with small area of land compared to other islands in Indonesia. So we want, of course, that's too big push that we think that we need to move the capitals, but just to also to balance the development between Java, outside Java, between west and eastern part of Indonesia. So that's the triggering factors.
Borneo, of course, is known for having very nice natural ecosystem and heritage, abundance of natural resources, but of course needing pretty much a lot of infrastructure upgrades. Don't you think that processes of development will be in conflict with nature? And how do you plan to minimize the negative impact on the environment? Because nowadays, if you don't look after the environment, you might be punished even economically at the international level.
So of course, but we know when we realize that Kalimantan or Borneo is very rich in the biodiversity. It's a big part of the island is still a forested area. So we want to keep that. So that's why in this master plan or pre-master plan, we really carefully assess which land is suitable for development, which is not, that we need to conserve. So it will show in the concept of the city that half of them, at least half of the area, will not be built. So it will conserve as a conservation area. That's one way of
managing
the impacts.
Borneo has 3 countries. Of course, Indonesia, the biggest part, Kalimantan. And then you have Malaysia through the states of Sabah and Sarawak. And then you have small but very, very rich and powerful Brunei. So how do you see these 3 countries together in one ecosystem, looking at things like being the next economic super corridor, for example, maybe 1 or 2 decades from now? Because if everyone is still looking at their own country, maybe they're missing the whole point.
So, frankly, but if I may say that in terms of master planning and this at this stage, we haven't really think about it. So, to be frank, But of course, during this forum, actually, this came from the WIEF session. I realized that the potential is much more than what I've been thinking before. So, that give me more confidence on that we're doing the right thing for not just for the country, but also for the region. So, I think it will be a very good opportunity for the region to be to develop their economies together.
So you pass this message back to your minister and the president?
Yes, I will. Because our president really keen to have new growth, new economic growth center outside Java. So that's I think a big.
And he has met both the Chief Minister of Sabah and Chief Minister of Sarawak, right, on Kalimantan.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Ibu Tri Dewi Virgiyanti, Director of Urban Housing and Settlement, Ministry of National Development Planning, or better known as Bappenas in Indonesia.